Android 14 update contains a lot of new features, including improved autonomous operation time, intelligent gesture back, improved configurability and much more. It also provides built-in support for satellite connection for emergency communication, and this function can appear primarily in Google and Samsung phones. Google proudly announced at the Google I/O 2023 event at the beginning of this year that they added support for satellite connection to Android 14. Now, the official account of Team Pixel FC announced on Twitter that satellite connection will be available on Google and Samsung phones first. Please note that Team Pixel FC is the official fan club account of Team Pixel, and not a direct connection channel with Google. Nevertheless, they hinted what should happen. Double-sided satellite connection allows users to send SMS, even if their phone is in a zone where there is no cellular connection. The message is transmitted via a satellite to a network provider, which then sends the message to the intended contact. For this function to work, the user must be on the street with a clear view of the sky and a phone with hardware support for double-sided satellite connection. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip supports this function, but additional equipment is required for this. Last year, there were rumors that the Galaxy S23 could become the first Samsung smartphone with a built-in satellite connection for emergency messaging. However, this did not happen. The head of the Samsung TMRO mobile department said that this technology is not yet ready to be used in mass products. However, a few months later, the company still introduced double-sided satellite connection technology for smartphones. It is expected that this function will be available in the Galaxy S24 series, which will be released at the beginning of 2024. Well, what about other functions in the Galaxy S24? Of course, for the flagship Samsung smartphone model of 2024, some hardware components will be updated, and others will not. And the new report says that the selfie camera belongs to the second category. After 4 years of using a 10-megapixel selfie camera in the flagship line of the Galaxy S, at the beginning of this year, Samsung switched to an improved 12-megapixel sensor, which debuted on the Galaxy S23 series. And according to Galaxy Club, Samsung does not plan to use a sensor with a higher resolution for the Galaxy S24 series next year. The Galaxy S24, Galaxy S24 Plus and Galaxy S24 Ultra should use the same 12-megapixel sensor as the models of 2023. The reuse of the sensor this year does not necessarily mean that there will be no improvements in selfie photography next year. But if there will be, they will appear thanks to the better optimization of camera software and AI processing. In addition to the fact that the selfie camera has remained the same, you may have also heard rumors that Samsung plans to reuse the 200-megapixel ISOCELL HP2 sensor for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. ISOCELL HP2 debuted earlier this year with the S23 Ultra, and the Korean technological giant, obviously, has not yet survived from this new sensor. Therefore, for Samsung, it makes sense to use it again, perhaps to improve the work of the camera using other means. If all this sounds boring, then there is one component of the camera that can be replaced in 2024. Previous reports said that the Galaxy S24 Ultra will receive at least one significant upgrade in camera support due to an improved telephoto lens. The Galaxy S23 Ultra uses a 10-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom and a 10-megapixel camera with 10x zoom. But they say that the Galaxy S24 Ultra replaces the 3x telephoto lens with a 5x zoom. And the rumors that the upcoming iPhone 15 Pro Max will receive a 5x or 6x telephoto lens may explain this decision of Samsung. Perhaps the company desperately does not want to give up the iPhone in the field of cameras, and of course this 3x zoom would be inferior to 5x zoom at 5x magnification, and therefore the company wants to change 3x to 5x. At the same time, 10x will remain. Here the iPhone, at least for another year, will be inferior to Samsung. This is still not confirmed, so we will follow the situation. Time will tell. Good luck to everyone.